Well, hey there guys, I'm going to be doing a review for you today on this product here, which is the Troy-Bilt 4-cycle, a TB590 EC, and it's a brush cutter. You can see the blade here, and this is the blade that it came with. And I bought this second-hand off Kijiji for like $100. I think brand new these are about like $400 Canadian plus tax at places like Canadian Tire. But this one was very rarely used, and it was in good shape. And the guy said he just didn't like it because it was a little bit too heavy. But I don't use it that much, so it's okay for me. And so I'll just give you a quick view on it here. Of course, the gas tank. Bubble where you can press when you're starting to get the gas into it. It's got oil, and there's a spot here where you can do an electric start. I haven't really had any problems starting it. I just had it sitting for about 2 weeks. I came back just today, pumped this a few times, probably 10 times. Of course, played around with the choke, and it started like on the second pull or something. So it hasn't really been an issue for me. And I've been using it quite a bit. I've cleared out quite a bit of land here. Maybe close to an acre I've cleared, I would say. But it wasn't really heavy brush. But the only problem I've had with it is the blade. Like, I wish the blade was actually a circular blade. Apparently it places less stress on the machine, and so I think it would cut if my blade was a bit, I should sharpen it up a bit more, and I think circular would be better. But other than that, I have been sharpening the blade with a file a bit, but you just take a look at it there. And the other problem I've been having is sometimes I hit some heavy brush, and this thing will spin. And so you can tighten it up with, I have to loosen it up, and then I got to turn it back, and then I got to tighten it. And so that's the only problems I've had with it so far. And so I'm just going to run it up, and then I'm going to maybe cut some light debris over here, give you an example of how it works. And yeah, so you got kind of a safety and a throttle here, if you can see that. And you got this holder here, but of course there is also a strap that comes with it. I haven't used the strap so far, but that would probably help too. And other than that, I don't think there's much else I can tell you about it, but if you look at the instructions here, it says press 10 times the bulb to start, then move to lever 1, squeeze the throttle, basically pull 5 times, move it to what they call lever 2, pull it roughly 5 times, and then once it's running, wait 30 to 60 seconds, and you move it all the way back to level 3. And so I have been noticing that if I move it to level 3 too quickly, then it will die on me. So I just leave it at level 2 when it's running until it feels really warmed up, and then I put it to the level 3. And then there is a stop, of course. There's a stop here, if you can see this. That's basically, just press that to stop it. So I'll let you see how it runs and how it starts. I just had it running earlier today, so I'll put it on level 1. I'll pump the bulb a few times, see. And usually I like to start it when it's off the ground, just because sometimes the blade will start spinning and it's kind of a problem. But I'm going to have to try to start it here with it out a bit. I'll put it at level 2, see what happens here. It died. So I had it at level 2 there, but put it back to maybe level 1. Try 2 again. there you guys have it. Make sure you're always wearing your safety goggles. Maybe even a face shield would be good as well. I was using it once and a piece of stick actually came up and hit me in the face, so actually a face shield is probably a really good idea. And so I was cutting some pretty big branches, some pretty big things over there, probably around this big. So it can sometimes take a while to cut through them, but especially if the blade was sharper, and if I had the circular blade, I think it would go through them a lot faster. But yeah, so overall for the $100 I spent for this machine here, I'm like really happy with it. I don't use it that much. And so I hope you like the review. Please comment, like, subscribe. Thanks very much. Oh, as well, I should also mention there's other attachments that come with this device as well. And I'm sure you'll see online you can have, like, I think a pole saw, one's like a rotor tiller, and another one's like a string trimmer, of course. And just trying to think of some of the other attachments they've got. But yeah, so I may end up getting some of the other attachments. It's a really handy device. I think it's 28cc, I can't quite remember, but something like that. It's for a cycle. You don't need to mix the oil and the gas, so that's quite nice. And so I think that's all I have for you today. Thanks very much for watching.